What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Godly Potential YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be talking about how to use certain scents or smells or certain places to put you in a certain frequency. Okay. Now that may be a little cryptic, but once I get into the video, it'll make more sense. Okay. So, what do I mean by this? Well, let's say you're in a stressful mood, a stressful frequency, right? Everything is frequency, everything is vibration. Let's say you're in a stressful, depressed, whatever kind of mood, and you want to go to the opposite spectrum, right? So you want to be more calm, you want to be more grounded, you want to be more courageous, whatever. An easy thing or a quick thing you can do before that moment comes is you basically want to program either places, items, or scents like smells. Pretty much want to program those things with the frequency that you will desire in the future. Meaning, when you are in a good mood, when you're feeling courageous, when you're feeling brave, when you're feeling like you the shit, you want to, in that moment, you want to program certain places, certain scents, certain items with that frequency. Okay? And you can simply do that. Let's just say, let's take cigars, right? Let's say, whenever you're in a great mood, you go and you smoke a cigar, right? Go and smoke a cigar, and you do this a number amount of times. Whenever you feel good, or whatever the mood is the desirable state, the desirable frequency, you want to do that action several times over, because what's going on is you're programming your body, your subconscious, that whenever you are smoking a cigar, you're in this certain mood. So the next time you're in one of these moods or frequencies that you don't want to be in, you simply go grab a cigar. And it's going to put you in that mood. It's no different from if you ever been consistent in the gym and you don't want to go. But simply the fact of either putting on your workout clothes or just driving to the gym, it gets you going and it puts you in that mood, or just showing up to the gym. They say the hardest part is just showing up for a lot of things, and that's true. But the moment you show up, your body knows that, okay, well, this is what's finna happen, and so you do it and you get through it. The same thing goes with like scents or smells. Like, I have this cologne that I wear. It's Tom Ford Tobacco Vanilla, and I wore this a lot when I was when I would go out, like when I was in the military, or even in Kuwait when I was out there for a few months. And so I just put it on recently, and as soon as I sprayed it and I smelt it, it put me back in those, it brought me back in pretty much in time to those moments, and that frequency was pretty much brung about because of that. It's no different from if you smell something and it reminds you of a scent can take you back into time. It can remind you of someone in the good times, imagine someone in the bad times, right? And you can utilize this to get you out of these more crappier or less desirable frequencies. Okay? It's the same thing goes with certain places. Let's say you have a certain spot in your room. Like for me, for instance, there's a spot in my room where I record like certain videos, where I record the podcast that we do. And so if I'm dragging ass and I'm like, I don't even really want to record today, blah, blah, blah. But the moment I sit down and I get in that chair and I open up that laptop, it's like I'm on that frequency now where I'm ready, because my body knows what's happening, and it almost goes into autopilot. Same thing goes when I'm like, man, I'm feeling like, I don't know, I'm feeling low vibrational, and I spark up some sage. The moment I smell it, it programs the music like it's a cleansing, it's a calming scent to me now, because over the years and years of pretty much using it, and those times that I would use it, I would be in a good mood afterwards. It would pretty much bring about that same mood when I do it today. Same thing goes with when I'm about to sit down and do a ritual, right? I may be sitting there and I'm kind of like all in my head. I can't still my mind. I will burn a charcoal disc and put like some copal resin on there, and it will put me in that spiritual frequency, you can say, as well as if I have a combination of a certain sense, it will bring me to a different place. You can do the same thing with music, like I said. Like when I went to do ayahuasca, they played this certain song that they had playing like periodically throughout the entire experience. And so now, if I go to YouTube and I find that same song, it'll put me back in that mindset or that frequency of when I was first, I came out of my experience and I had all of that insight. It will put me back in that. So you can utilize this for all these things. If you are feeling like, I don't know, you lack motivation or energy or something, you can program a certain area where you do this certain thing. So when you go in there, you know it's time. A certain scent. So when you smell it, you feel good, or whatever. A certain song. Whenever you hear it, you get in a certain mood. So you can utilize this to pretty much reprogram your frequency, like in an instant. But this is it's something you have to do in advance. Don't try to do it now when you are currently in a vibration that you don't want, because then it's not going to help you. So do it ahead of time. So whenever you're feeling good, just listen to a certain thing, do a certain activity, be in a certain place, doing a certain activity, and the next time you go in there looking for that energy, it'll be there. But yeah, hope this helps. That's all I got though. Peace.